Um, Leading up to this game, we did a lot of work on set pieces, and our coaching staff did a great job, kind of seeing the faults they have in giving up set pieces as well as defending them. So we've been practicing them in the week of training prior, so we knew that we could possibly get one on them. We had a good opportunity from the set piece. Hector whipping a good ball, and we're just preaching that we got to be dogs in there and just hunt and find it, and got a flick and got that equalizer at the time.
Thank you for that. We'll open it up to questions. Victor, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, Tate, first of all, congratulations. You said you guys were practicing set pieces at any time in training. Had you connected with Hector that way? Something you could elaborate maybe on that goal?
It was not so much just the connection, but more so just the timing of it all. Working on the delivery, knowing our spots, guys being decoys in areas, guys falling into certain areas, and just knowing that, if collectively if we can be training them well and scoring goals in training, that we can do it in the game. And I feel like that's what we did prior, and we got that opportunity today.
Yeah, obviously a tough result to take in the first game, but just what takeaways do you guys, the players, take from this first performance?
Honestly, I think the performance, going down on the road is never easy, but finding that equalizer, it shows the grit that we can come from behind and tie it up. But then it's just the little mistakes that we kind of gave at times to then get them the opportunities, but then also just looking at the positives of the chances that we did create, the amount of possession that we sustained in the second half, as well as the second part of the first half. And just, the will to just keep going. And, the season's long. I think if we continue putting out the performances that we did today, we're going to be in a good spot come the end of the year. So I think we just look at, the performance at hand today and realize we got another opportunity next week.
And the good amount of the Houston fans making the trip up to Cincinnati, wondering if you guys noticed them and does that give you guys a plus? What effect does that have on you seeing so many orange up there?
Yeah, it's always nice, especially when you look up in the crowd and you see, a whole wall of the opposing team's fans, but then you see the little section that's, comprised of your own fans cheering you on. It means a ton. It kind of feels like you have some family in the house, and that's the support that we're going to need all year to just give us that extra boost of energy, especially when the moments at the end of the game are tough. So we appreciate it so much, and it means a lot to have them out there, especially, games like this.
We'll take it to Jesus Acevedo from the Bayou City Inn. Jesus, go ahead.
Hey, Tate, congratulations on the game and the goal. Could you have imagined when the Dynamo signed you that you will be playing the first game of the season, and then on top of that, scoring the first goal for the club this season?
I mean, it's always in the back of your head and you dream about it, but the big thing was obviously just putting a good defensive performance, and, those opportunities will always come. So you just, work hard to maybe get the opportunity. But, coming in, I obviously wanted to be a starter for this team, contribute, when I get the opportunity. But I think it's just the collective work that we've been putting in training that's going to keep us going all year. So I'm just fortunate to be a part of this group.
During the game, as I was watching on Apple TV labeled you as a forward. Clearly, you were playing left back today. Did that kind of seep into you when you saw the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I played attacking position my whole life. In the past, 4 years after coming to the MLS, I've been transitioning back into the outside wing back role. So, it's you're when you're a soccer player, you love to score goals. So it's just part of playing the game. And, I take pride in my effort of always going forward. So I'm proud I got the opportunity to get one for the team.
And the last question for me is, what positive do you take on a team aspect? The team, there were some good chances that you guys put together. There was a good ball movement. What's the positives you take going forward?
I think it's just the will from the team to not quit. It's once again tough, going down in an environment where there's, 20,000 plus fans, screaming for the other team. And the way that I think after we gave that first goal up is, kept our heads, kept working hard, kept possession. And we found a lot of good opportunities that were kind of, knocking on the door saying, hey, we're trying to get another one. And I think, long term, that's going to be huge for us. Away games are always going to be tough. And if you can just keep you know, having that will to keep going and keeping possession, making it tough for teams, and especially in a whole 90-minute game, it's taxing. So I think, you know, that we can look at that positive and just realize that, you know, the ball didn't fall the right way today for us. And if we keep putting out the performance that we did today, we're going to be getting results.
Thank you so much, Tate.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll wrap it up with that one. Thank you so much, Tate. Safe travels back to Houston.
Appreciate it.